questions. Wow, lines are already locked and loaded, Yo-Yo and Vanessa. Let's go to Michael in San Diego. Michael.
Hello?
Michael, how are you?
Yeah, my name is Michael. Yeah, I have two questions for you real quick. How are you doing today?
Very good, thank you. I assume that's not one of them.
Please, my marriage is over 2 years. I went for an interview sometime last year.
Right.
And this is 1 year already for my interview for I-145.
Right.
I have not seen anything from them, no email. I've been trying to track it, nothing changed.
Where was your interview? Out in California?
Yeah, in California,
okay.
yeah.
Now, where you from? Where you from, Michael?
I'm from Nigeria, though.
Okay. And was there any issues at the time of the interview or any skeletons in your closet? You know what I mean by skeletons? Any problems with your case?
But I don't know. But they got us separated. But coming out, I went with my lawyer. But in coming out, my lawyer told me my wife answered 9 over 10 of what I answered. And that everything is pretty good. That was what my lawyer told. I know I answered everything good.
Generally, if it's been a year and they haven't given you an answer yet, most likely they're investigating the bona fides of your marriage. And depending on how they do things out in San Diego, California, either they'll call you in for another interview and give you a Stokes interview and separate you again, or perhaps issue what's called a notice of intent to deny, giving you reasons why they don't believe it's a real marriage, and then you would have to respond to it. If it's more than a year since your interview and you haven't heard anything, the way to move things along is to do something called a pre-litigation mandamus or a mandamus. I call it a pre-litigation mandamus. It's a made-up word here at Spar and Bernstein. Everyone calls it differently. It's where you basically threaten a mandamus, and usually without actually filing it, because then we save you a lot of money from going into federal court. And they usually either will do one of three things: either approve your case, send out annoyed, or schedule you for an interview pretty fast because they don't want to get sued.
Okay, I think, and secondly, my wife just filed for my kids because we don't hear anything from them, and one of my kids is getting older and she's going to university very soon. So my wife just filed a petition for my kids.
Right.
Not quite long. They send for their biometrics. My question is, before I ask them questions, or before I call them, or before I do all these things, should I wait for them to answer my kids first, or it doesn't matter?
I don't think it matters. You're in a real marriage with your wife. Let's finish the case.
Okay.
All right. Because your kid, they're not gonna approve your kid anyway until you get through.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So it's the best thing is I should try and contact them, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course, or do the pre-litigation mandamus or the mandamus. Speak to your lawyer.
Okay, but can you put me on through for consultation because I'd like to use it, please?
Hold on one second. Let's go to Mishu in Queens. Mishu.
Hi, good evening, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. Actually, I have one question. I came in B1, B2 visa in 2016, and within 6 months, and I applied for asylum in the month of January in 2017.
Yep.
But still, my case is pending. Like is in immigration, like it's not go through the immigration court yet because I have two.
Have you been interviewed? Have you been interviewed?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Bangladesh, but my religion is Hindu. But I traveled 2 times before coming here, and I go back, and finally I cannot stay over there some reasons, so I have to move that country because my life risks, because my family is living over there. But I'm single.
So let me make this suggestion to you if you want. We can review your asylum case. If we believe that you have a valid bona fide asylum claim, we would do what I was just talking to the caller before, a pre-litigation mandamus or a mandamus, and force them to interview you. Let's move it along.
Okay. So, because, I'm really scared because there is almost 4 years, I never got an interview, any single interview.
Well, it's not unusual given the fact that they do last in, first out, meaning the people who filed the longest are waiting the longest.
So can I get any benefit from new Amnesty Biden rules? Like what do you think?
Well, there's no new Biden rules to make this go faster, but there's something called a pre-litigation mandamus or a mandamus to make it go faster.
So any advice me to, should I contact the immigration?
I advise you to do a pre-litigation or mandamus, assuming you have a bona fide marriage. I mean, bona fide marriage, a bona fide asylum case. So hold on one second. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.